Okay, clicked start streaming instead of start recording. What a dummy. Right, so I know this is close to Feb, but I haven't had the internet till 2 days ago. So the more important one was my first ever GameCube game. Wow, fascinating where the disc has gone. I'm no idea. It doesn't matter. This is a Amiga show, not a PlayStation show. Right. So, AMOS. Right. So it took me, honestly, because I got a learning disorder, it took me 3 weeks to get through about 10 pages of this. So I'm so glad that's all over. It was a struggle, just reading instructions. So AMOS, this page is like, AMOS is it's a programming language. It's a advanced programming language. It says here how it works. The whole point about AMOS is that it is what we call an extended basic. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time learning basic because, as I said before, I just want to make words scroll across the screen, and by the end of this episode, something like that will happen. Yeah. So this page is just about the editor. You got run, test, indent, blocks menu, search menu. It took me a while to figure it out, but if you hold down the... Shit, I've forgotten. Sorry. If you hold down the right mouse button, it brings up this other menu. See, run is also load. So you right click on it and then left click and then push Y to load an AMOS file. Now this bit we did in computer class years ago. See the little 1 to 15 sprites, icons, music, AML, data, blah blah blah. The tutor actually drew a hopscotch like squares on the concrete, and we all stood in a square and we transferred data by moving from square to square. That was kind of cool. So I understand that totally now. So over here we've got load a picture, load IFF, spec is packed IFF files. Maybe that's, I mean, for what I want to do, maybe that's the level of coding is all I need. I just want to load a picture, bounce it around the screen, Amiga forever or whatever, and have music in the background. That's it. So to load a mod file, it's not on this page, so we won't talk about it. You can load AML files, which are AMOS. I'll have to read the thing now, won't I? The first 4 banks are always allocated in a set way. Number 1 for moving screen objects, sprites or bobs. Number 2 for blocks of graphic data for backgrounds called icons for some reason. Confusingly enough, number 3 is for music. That is the ABK file, which is a tracker file, a mod, an S3M or an MTM. Yeah, you're going to use... I'm using Milky Tracker for the sound, so I don't really need that, do I? No. The whole point in these videos that I'm making is this 1993, so 20 whatever years, software still usable in 2020. That's the reason for these episodes. So as long as I can get something done in Dpaint, AMOS, and then use Milky Tracker, then that's relevant to 2020. So I want to kind of bring the software into the present. Yeah, sounds ludicrous, I know. So Amber Star, out now for your PC, Amiga, and Atari ST. I've got to get it. Oh, wow. Right, so you can save pictures, save picture, name.abk, and 6 is the bank where the picture was stored. So I went through all that. Block start, block cut. I'm never going to use any of that. Then we've got a little program here. Oh, that just loads the Amiga format demo, which was a bit of a letdown considering it said you're going to be making demos and all you got is an AF logo. Ding, 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 ding. You know, I'll load that at the end. We'll end the episode with that. But, wow, Deluxe Paint 4 AGA now delivers 262,000 colours out of a palette of 12 zillion. More stuff. Totally AMOS. I've downloaded all the discs for that. A lot of it's on the Fred Fish discs too, which is cool. So there's tons of help. There's tons of files that you can learn how they're coded, see what they've done, and just reinvent them for yourself. Crystal Kingdom Dizzy. Wow, I can't wait to play that. £9, 99p. Commodore 64 Spectrum and Strad PCP. And then if you're not into that stuff, go to the Battle of Britain and blow them out of the sky. That's right. If do global VIEO. I touched on this when I learnt C, which lasted 3 weeks because the tutor was crap. So here's what I don't know about yet. I want to learn how to load the sprite designer, make my own sprites. That's cool. I basically couldn't follow this because I'd been concentrating on it so long that my brain just fogged up, so my bad. Gonna have to go back and read all that and just learn how to make sprites. That's the target. Simple. Right, okay, you've got till January 2021 to do that. No problem. Right, so these are where the files are now. Because of the way I set it up, everything was saved to DF1, so I just had to change the code a bit. Is that the mod file? There we go, track load mod. File name 3, there'll be the instrument bank, track play. Cool, there's the book I've got. So I'll go through that. Sensei Soccer, yeah. I gotta admit, it's the only soccer game I've ever played. Like football, baseball, all the sports games on PS1, PS2, Xbox, whatever. Never played any. But Sensible Soccer, I've played it. Okay, so yeah. Well, because Cannon Fodder, obviously. It's the only, and Sensible Golf. Yeah. Digital Wordworth. Wow, I actually owned that back in the day. I've still got the password for it, but yeah, I got that. But I bought Kind Words 3, and I've lost one of the discs, and I never ADF'd it or transdissed it. So yeah, I've lost that forever. But I've still got the what the hell was it? Digital Wordworth. Yep. Right. So here's the bit where we're gonna actually do something. And I'm going to have to move that to there. And right. So curse off hide. Curse off hide. Oi! What the hell? I was over here slowing it down. Probably. Track load. Track, that's 2 words. Oh my god, no, what's happening with AMOS? Oh no. Okay, let's try this. Cursor off. Oh, that's better. Hide. Don't know what happened there. Track load. Speech marks DF1 instead of DFO. Oh, I forgot. Shift 2. DF1 mod Did you speech mark? Yep, mod dot new big ones speech marks comma 3 load DFO load, so I'll put speech marks df1 AF sprites dot ABK. Now if I flick back, will it crash fucking Amiga forever? Load DFO, that'll be DF1 AF demo pick, AF demo pick with a C dot ABK. Then unpack 6 to 0, 6 to 0, track loop on, track play, oh, I lost the, okay, then we've got channel 1 to Bob 1, space, channel 2 to Bob 2, channel 3 to Bob 3, do, I suppose, do you have to have a space, Bob 1, comma 0, dot 0, comma 1, Bob 2, comma 50. I think it's a comma 0, comma 2. So I'll change it to a comma. Bob 3, comma 0, comma 50, comma 3. Okay. Oh no, you gotta be joking. Speed this bit up. AMOS 1, comma M 20, comma 50, comma 10, M minus 10, comma 10, M 180, comma 10. And 2 is switch mark, comma 2, comma switch mark, M 50, comma 50. I don't like 50 being so close. 50, comma 50, comma 10, M, oops, minus 10, make it long. M minus 10, comma minus 10. Oh, let's bring it up. Yeah, M minus 10, comma, M minus 10, comma minus 10. Right. Comma 100. Minus, oh crap, I'm getting confused. M minus 10, 100. M 100, 150, 50. There's on this one here. 180, comma 180, comma 10. No, no, I don't like it, programmer. And 3, it was critical, since I do it. And 3, M 100, 20, 100, comma 100, comma 100, comma 100. Oh, now that's confusing. Okay. M minus 10, comma 100, M 100, comma 50, comma 20. Oh, we did it. I'm doing it. AMOS on, wait 300 wood. AMOS on, wait 300 wood. And that's it. We're done. So there's the code, save as. And I'll call it my first. Please have space on the disk. Okay, run. Please insert volume D. Oh crap, that's my fault. Oh, it's not gonna work because I haven't got the disk in. Oh crap. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Either OBS is locking up the screen or the batteries are dead in the keyboard. So I'll change the batteries after this, just in case. So I've stuck DF1 in, which is called empty, not extras. And let's go.